Tomorrow as well, with a little more cloud coverage expected, partly to mostly cloudy skies. Shower chances, that's going to remain low for at least the next couple of days. It's all about the winds, though, and that could help to bring some relief, not 100%, but some relief to the foggy conditions for some islands for at least for tomorrow. And then, unfortunately, that may start to build back up. But in terms of the threats that we have tomorrow, jellyfish, that's also on the south-facing shores for the next few days, so be aware of that. And the vog, or uahipele, as we say in Hawaiian, that will be on a moderate level. We're going to start to see some relief for some the central portion of the state in particular, and we're going to start to see some increase for the west end of the state. But in terms of the advisories, we have small craft advisory for the eastern waters, high surf advisory, that's for the north and west facing shores from Kauai to Molokai and the north facing shores of Maui, and that's at least until tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock, with the potential of being extended into Monday. So what we can expect up north, 15 to 20 footers coming down up north, and then 8 to 12 footers expected for the west, 1 to 3 down south again with those box jellyfish, and 2 to 4 remain on the east facing shores. Now the hazy skies right now today has been pretty much most of the state with the exception of Kauai. But as we step in through tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock, we're going to have the return of these easterly trades at a moderate condition, so a little stronger tomorrow compared to what we've experiencing today, and that's going to help to clear out, at least by tomorrow morning, mainly Maui County. And then as we progress through the morning into the afternoon, even Oahu should start to, especially the windward side, start to clear out. Hazier conditions are expected to build over Kauai, and for Hawaii Island, mainly the Kona side with relief for Hilo. But as we get to the ending of tomorrow, winds are going to start to become more variable once again as we get into and dive deeper into the middle of the week, which means hazier conditions will once again encroach upon all the islands, and that will take us at least through the middle of the week. But in terms of our showers, again, we're in a very stable atmosphere, and not much is expected aside from whatever moisture comes in with these winds and the trade winds tomorrow, which should increase some windward showers, with especially for Hilo and Kona on Hawaii Island. But all these green blobs, they're going to be pretty quick passing, so nothing significant for the first half of the week. That's going to be the trend. The second half of the week, though, due to some incoming cold fronts, that could be changing the story when we're talking about shower activity. But for tomorrow, partly cloudy skies with 84 looks to be the high coming in from Maui and Kauai. Again, rain chances looks to be the greatest for Hawaii Island on both sides of the island. And with the lack of showers we've been having, or haven't been having in terms of those showers, we definitely seen a jump in our drought conditions in terms of the dry, and that's all the yellow. But the good news is extreme conditions have since disappeared, and severe conditions really 1%, particularly to portions of Molokai and portions of Maui as well. So that's a plus. But the downside, we have increased the dry conditions across the islands. For tonight, not much is expected. Very dry, isolated showers, if anything. The days ahead of us, unfortunately, hazy days will take us into the middle of the week. Winds will remain light and variable. Tomorrow will be the only day with that little quick pulse of trade winds. Our next round of wet weather, at least as of right now, looks to be building by Aloha Friday and potentially through next weekend.